Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Um, I wanted to come on this morning. Forgive my appearance, but right now my sleep is really off because of everything I had this week. So I'm still trying to get back into my sleep routine, and hopefully that'll happen soon. I wanted to come on this morning and just talk with you all about a few things. First and foremost, I wanted to say thank you to everybody who has gone above and beyond, supporting me, supporting ourselves in a way. I just watched the video of our elders today or yesterday, and I was so impressed with that. I thank you. I thank our elders. I really wish that I had been there to see all of you. Our seniors, our graduating class was there. I thank all of you as well for being there to listen to your elders, to hear them out, giving them that respect. It's important, and I'm so proud of you all for understanding the importance of that. I want to thank all of you. I mean, there's so many of you. All of you tuning in, I thank you. I thank you. I tagged a lot of you, and there's a lot I didn't tag just because I'm not sure how you all feel about this, but I just really wanted to thank you all. Thank our elders, thank our seniors, thank all of my support, all of you that I tagged. I thank you. My husband, my husband is amazing. But I wanted to address some of the things that have happened to me this past 9 days. I went through a lot. It affected me hugely. I mean, just in ways you can't imagine. But let's refocus here and remember what I'm here for, okay? I just wanted to come on this morning and address a few of our codes that are very important to us and to my situation right now. I feel like if any of you have any questions regarding your own legal issues, regarding your own situation, please feel free to contact me. I will give you advice. I'm more than happy to do that. And as many of you know, I don't charge. I mean, I rarely ever charge. I can't think of more than 2 people maybe that have paid on their own, you know. So this morning, I wanted to just address a few of these things. I feel that some of us need to really read into these codes and understand them. These codes aren't just regarding myself. There's so many people out there that don't understand their rights and are being falsely imprisoned. Or there's some situations where there's other options instead of sending our people to jail. And this I'm going to touch on a little later, maybe another feed, our jail. We really need to touch on that. It's really a big issue right now. But I wanted to read some of these codes regarding some of our people's recent outbursts, their manic behavior, I guess, that they displayed. And just remember, I mean, these are people that are claiming to be something else, but they display someone else. So if you all want to turn in your codes, turn to page 114, because this one's really big for me. Let's see. 114, 1022 assault. Any person who shall attempt or threaten bodily harm to another person through unlawful force or violence shall be deemed guilty of assault, and upon conviction therefore shall be sentenced to labor or imprisonment for a period of not to exceed 25 days, or to a fine not to exceed $50, or both such imprisonment and fine with costs, and may be required to furnish satisfactory bond to keep peace. You know, this is big for me because I feel like these all specifically pertain to my situation. You can go down to 1031. Kidnapping. Any person, excuse me, who shall kidnap another individual shall be deemed guilty of an offense, and upon conviction thereof may be sentenced to labor or imprisonment for a period not to exceed 365 days, and a fine of 5,000 plus court costs. Man, that's a pretty big offense. Those are big numbers there. Listen to this one too. 1032, false arrest. Now these are all on page 114. Any person who shall without probable cause willfully and knowingly make or cause to be made the unlawful arrest, detention, or imprisonment of another person shall be deemed guilty of an offense, and upon conviction thereof may be sentenced to labor or imprisonment for a period not to exceed 365 days, plus court costs, or a fine not to exceed $5,000, plus court costs, or both such imprisonment and fine in extreme or habitual cases. Yeah. 1033, false imprisonment. Any person, whether parent or non-parent, who shall falsely imprison another individual shall be deemed guilty of an offense, and upon conviction thereof may be sentenced to labor or imprisonment for a period not to exceed 365 days, and a fine not to exceed 5,000 plus court costs. Every one of those are so severe. I just felt that it was really important for me to read these because, you know, I was charged with these ridiculous things and I'm still fighting, you know. But assault. Why am I being charged with all of these things when I have people coming and committing assault on video and nothing is done? So let's carry on. I mean, there's just so much I gotta cover this morning because these are all really big to me. If you can turn your books to 435. We're gonna start with 2410:1. If you could just read these, I'm just gonna throw out quite a bit here, but later when you get a chance, read these, read what they have to say, read them. 24:10:1, definitions. Read A through C. Take note of these and read these. Read these, okay? 24:11:2. Man, go to constitutional rights. That needs to be read by all of you. All of you. You all need to understand how important these are to us. You need to understand so that your rights are not violated. Excuse the background, my baby's getting in the shower and she sure loves her music while she's in there. She jams out. You might even get to hear her sing this morning, my little Nora Jones. But let's go on. Let's go to page 438. I already told you the constitutional rights. 439. 24:11:3. That's also very big, very big. All of you need to understand that. I speak for myself. I'm speaking to all of you, every tribal member. You really need to understand that. Read these, please. These tribal code books you can get at the court. I think you just take a money order, $6, I think. You can call them and double check. But get you a code book. Learn your laws. You could even look them up online. Go to our website. Look them up. Read your laws. They're important, okay? I have a lot of notes here because I just have a lot to say. That's really important. Go to page 444, 25:1. Read L through M, also O through P. 25:1:3. Competence. Okay. You know, I was charged with being incompetent, not understanding my codes. Later I'll show you how incompetent I was in that hearing. I'll show all of you my incompetence. Man, here's one. 25:1:4. Residential mental health treatment of adults. Involuntary emergency. Read all of it. A through G. Read it. 25:1:11. Let's see. This is on page 451. Disclosure of information. Again, all my tribal leaders, all my tribal people, read these codes. These are really serious right now. Here's one. Let's see. Uh, 25:1:14. Violation of client's rights. I don't even understand how this is able to carry on. I mean, yesterday we had our elders come together on this windy day. They sat there and not one leader there to hear them. Our seniors, our graduating class, and not one leader there to set an example. had a really hard time this week, and it took a lot for me to not go crazy. I feel like this judge, that was her mission, to make me crazy. But she doesn't realize, none of them realize who I have in my heart. I have so many people, so many strong people that I have to thank for my strength, for my husband, my mother, my dad, Lyman, my father, Alan, and then we can go on. I mean, there's my grandmother, Bessie, my grandpa, Harvey, my grandma, Fleta, my uncle David, I mean, my sister, Marnie, my aunt, Tora. I could just go on. I have Valerie and Nevin, my grandparents, maternal, my paternal grandparents, Amador and Marjorie. You know, I have all these people inside my heart pushing me. Don't be quiet. Speak up. They tell me, do what's right. My daughter and I talked for a really long time this morning, early this morning. You know, back in Hawaii, it's 4-hour difference. She told me the things she was battling at that time, that all this started happening, my court, all of it. I talked to her. I always tell her, you know, don't let ugliness show from you. Pray about it. And she has her own way. She has her beliefs. My daughter is so strong. I told her to pray about these people, pray about these feelings, love them. Just continue to do what you're doing. If you know what you're doing is right, just ignore all of that. And that's exactly what I'll do. All of these comments and all of it. It's just whatever. I gotta focus on proving myself innocent against all these ridiculous charges. You know, when you just can't keep filing restraining orders on all your people. You can't keep hiding. I ask that all of you go and talk with your elders, sit down, listen to them, hear their questions, hear their stories. They got us here. They have strong words, strong words. Go talk to your children, especially your youth that are still growing. Their minds are just right now, just like their little phones, just going, just learning, turning on here and there. Go talk to them. They have amazing things, crazy things, insane things to tell you. Enjoy your children. Cherish them because they grow so fast. Teach them. Teach them to be proud. Teach them to understand that we're so few. I'm always telling them we're so few in this huge world. We indigenous people are so few and should be strong. Our men, in jail, we had so many men there for public intoxication, coming down from meth, coming down from black. We need to get a hold of this. We need to fix all this. We're allowing all of this poison into our body. We're allowing the white people to succeed. We just keep putting this in our body. not just our men, all of our people, our youth. Oh my goodness, do you know how many people are abusing heroin right now? Do you know how many people are selling it to their own people? We need to look at that. Some of you need to look at your babies, and you better grab them right now and save them. Save them now. These drugs are only getting stronger. And even if it's not the drugs, there's the alcohol. Let's look at that. Let's look at those numbers. This was a really trying and challenging past week and a half for me, for my family. I feel like it'll take a while for my body to get back to normal. But I ask that all of you speak up, all of you read those codes and start speaking up and standing up, because the more of us there are, the less they can deny. They were presented yesterday with everything, all of our elders. Why haven't we been answered? No more allowing this judge to do this. To be so disrespectful. Goodness, you've been at the court how long, and you still can't say their names? Kaneshawa. No. At least have that much respect to learn their name. They're working for you. They're listening to all the things you're telling them wrong. I don't know. We just all need to start speaking up. Those codes I told you, read them. Read them so that they won't be violating your rights anymore. Later on, I'm going to post, I'm going to show you all how psychotic I was, I guess. My outburst that caused me to be put in a mental institute. My outburst that caused me to take these crazy things, you know, these medications that they gave me. I'll show you all, because I want you all to tell me if you think that justified me going through what I did. My children, my mother, my husband, my family. It's kind of hard for me to share because, you know, that's... it's just the whole proceeding was really hard for me. I think I handled myself really well, but I'll share that later. But I wanted to come on this morning and thank you all for all your love and support, your prayers. And continue to fight, continue to speak up. We just got to get all these things rolling, petition going. But I thank you all. Remember to stay strong, be proud of who you are. We're Mescalero Apache, we're indigenous, we're so few in this world. Stop allowing them to decrease our numbers. You all have a good day. I'll see you all later. God bless you all, and thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, my family's heart. You all are in my prayers. All my love and prayers are with you all. Thank you.